It says retail apocalypse, half price. Shelves are clear. Walmart fan says after retailer launches 50% off closing down sale as it shuts store doors for good. The retailer CEO announced changes to some of its stores nationwide. We've gone through everything else so far. Flat tire somewhere.
No, if we had a flat tire, there'd be 19 videos about this flat. We're on a search. We're on a search. We found our first empty shelf.
Go away. Go away.
Go away. Hopefully this video isn't too jarring for you. My GoPro does have built-in stabilization, so it should be pretty smooth. But we are on the hunt, the search for empty shelves. Empty toilet.
That's a plus. SquirrelTribe. According to this, scroll. This is from the U.S. Sun. It says retail apocalypse, half price. Shelves are clear. Walmart fan says after retailer launches 50% off closing down sale as it shuts store doors for good. The retailer CEO announced changes to some of its stores nationwide. According to this, Walmart has run a 50% off closing sale at one of its stores, and shoppers have gone wild for the discounts on offer. The retailer announced that it will shut its location in Towson, I'm not quite sure you're supposed to say that, Towson, Maryland, around 10 miles north of Baltimore in a few weeks' time. I wonder if this decision came after that Dolly cargo ship took out the Francis Scott Key Bridge, which is...
The Francis Scott Key Bridge exploded.
Don't do that, it didn't explode.
Yeah, there's a passport. Here, passports of this guy. Look at this. It's not even charred or anything. But let's take a closer look at one last thing here. Why would explosions go off at these locations? So I've highlighted here in white where you're noticing the bridge. Now I've slowed it down a little bit here. Here's the first collision, and you'll notice an explosion. Then here you notice another one, and here another one. Watch this again. So here we go again. I'm going to replay the second time for you. So on the left side here, first collapse, and could this be some sort of, why would there be an explosion? A transformer blowing? Or is it something worse? And in this piece as well with an explosion. What is that? President Biden's...
Don't do that, it didn't explode. Don't lie like some of those people out there doing. There was no explosion. There was a cargo ship that hit one of the pylons and took that bridge down. The problem was it's a truss bridge, which is not one of the most structural sound types of bridges. Second longest one in the United States, third longest in the world. Now it's sitting at the bottom of the, it starts with a P. I can't remember the name of the river. It's not Potomac. It was what my brain wants to say. Pataspocket. I don't remember what it's called, but it's sitting in the bottom of that river now. But the interesting thing is that they are closing this one down 10 miles north of Baltimore. There's going to be massive delay issues because of that bridge going down. That is a huge port area. That bridge gets 900,000 trucks and vehicles per year, if not more this year than last year. And them closing the store, I can guarantee you, they realized that keeping it open was not going to work out well with the lack of ability for cargo ships right now. Now it says, shoppers have scrambled to the closing Walmart store in Towson, Maryland. And its store on Putty Hill Avenue is expected to close on April 5th. Walmart said its decision to shut down the location inside the Towson Place Shopping Center was made due to several reasons: financial performance, location, and customer needs. This is according to Walmart themselves.
At these stores, and those are closing right now. And can you take a guess why all these businesses aren't doing so good? Take one guess. It's called theft. That's right, people are stealing, guys. They call it shrink in the retail business, but you can call it for what it is, and it's theft. People are stealing, and these companies are losing so much money that they have no choice but to close down these locations. It's really that simple. Then you throw in a bunch of high prices into the mix like we...
Some shoppers had made the most of the subsequent closing down sale. Everything on shelves are clear, one customer said. Everybody's going in there. I need to go to Ulta, please. Everybody's going in there. The shelves are so cleared out that everybody is recording that they are amazed at how fast everything is going. 50% off of everything. And this is our second time in here today, said another person. We're not coming back in here. Who needs a sewing machine? Who needs that? Well, a lot of people probably need that. Now, this closure comes as Walmart announced plans to restructure and renovate its stores across the country. The company's CEO, John Furner, detailed the brand's Store of the Future concept that is set to be rolled out in the coming years. They already have one that is a test store in New Jersey. It's basically about AI tracking every single thing you do through that store. They literally, when you walk in, there's this huge, I want to call it a screen where you can watch yourself walk, but it's not a mirror. But what they're doing is they're getting your a gait analysis. So they can see how you walk, and then it will track which aisles you go to first, what areas of the store you frequent versus do not frequent. That way they know how to target you with discounts and coupons and things like that.
And they'll probably know if you shove some product down your pants, you walk different. But it's essentially literally a scene out of Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now, according to this, the renovations would feature new store layouts and expanded selections. Furner stressed in a January blog post that the plan would reach and serve even more customers. He also confirmed that around 650 stores would be renovated and 150 new locations would be built. These plans are set to finish in February 2025, and Furner said more jobs would be created. Walmart confirmed that staff at its closing Towson store would be eligible to transfer to other Walmart locations and said they would be paid through June 14th. Our workforce team is already ready to provide resources and assistance to support workers during this transition. This is according to Johnny Alzweski, who is the Baltimore County executive. Shoppers will also be able to visit a Walmart superstore in Perry Hill, a 10-minute drive away from the Towson location once it closes for good. Now, the fact that it's another 10 minutes away from people.
If I had to drive 10 more, like I know where my Walmart is.
Yeah.
If I had to drive 10 more minutes, I probably wouldn't go.
So that's the thing. If they're having to drive, instead of a 10-minute drive, now it's a 20-minute drive. Think about people who are having to take Ubers there. Think about people who are getting deliveries made, especially if they charge you for how far they drive, the miles they drive, whatever. It's going to end up costing people a lot more from this store closure. Not only does it take away the convenience of it being 10 minutes away or even closer depending on where you live, but it's going to take away the ability to get as much because you're paying more to get it.
I'm gonna put in this video, I'm gonna ask Uber Lyft Phoenix, let me know, how would a Walmart closing in your area affect you as a Walmart Spark delivery driver? I need to know that.
Yeah.
Is that the end of the article?
Uh-huh.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, there's another G-Wagon, just like in your Dollar Tree video. But this vehicle that we're in, we don't have facial recognition. Odds are that Mercedes probably does. And I know that BMW does. And I think the new Porsche Taycan as well. But any vehicle, as you mentioned, this new AI tech, which is taking over, any vehicle that allows for gestures is recording you while you drive. And that's the only way that it would know that you're making gestures. In addition to this news article that we came across, or this news story you came across yesterday.
But first, if you're in the market for a brand new car, you're about to get more than you bargained for. A lot of the new cars are coming with driver-facing cameras that monitor your facial expressions while you drive. So if you yawn while you're driving, an alarm will sound and a message lights up on the screen telling you perhaps you need to take a break. Or if you look at your passenger for a moment, an alarm sounds and a message pops up saying, keep your eyes on the road. Of course, the irony is, to read the message that says keep your eyes on the road, you have to take your eyes off the road. Now, these are all designed to ensure driver safety, but critics say it makes cars less safe because they're quite distracting. And Liz, plenty of married people would say one backseat driver is enough already.
I don't know that it's about that. I mean, if anything, this could get the wife off your back. But I just hate that here is yet another implementation, all in the name of keeping you safe. It's all in the name of keeping you safe. And yet we know, of course, this is literally surveillance inside your very car, which is a very personal space for a lot of people. You have private conversations in there, and what you do in there is your own business as long as you're not hurting anybody else.
Of these cars recording you while you're driving, and more importantly, the companies behind these recordings, for instance, like Tesla, recording people and also circulating some of these recordings amongst their co-workers around the office, and even instances of people apparently driving naked and those videos being leaked.
get this, we don't know whether this thing will be actually collecting data on you. The manufacturers claim, oh, no, it's just a loop that analyses the driver's behaviour and gives them instructions accordingly, aiming to be helpful. Well, that doesn't dissuade people's fears, because we know it wasn't that long ago both Tesla and Toyota were busted for using the data that these same surveillance in-car machines were in their vehicles. Check this out. From the same article today, Tesla's Elon Musk denied the in-car cameras in the Model 3 and Model Y were being used to film owners before an independent investigation found Tesla employees often circulated images or videos of customers without their knowledge, including images of naked drivers. Putting aside what are you doing driving naked, which is the obvious question.
In the room.
The more important elephant in the room is, what are the Tesla employees doing with any kind of images or photos of occupants of any Teslas if, in fact, this is just looped system which gathers data so it can speak to drivers to keep them safe. So that's already been blown out of the water. Next chip off the block was Toyota. Let's go back to this article. An investigation by consumer group Choice found in February that Toyota was collecting personal data from customers who did not opt out of its connected services policy. How sneaky is that? How many times have we been caught out by similar systems where they're like, oh, you didn't opt out. I didn't know I'd been opted in against my will. Very, very cheeky. Worse than cheeky. I just think this is completely Big Brother. There is, of course, their own reasons for doing this.
Yeah.
Data, there is nothing more valuable than data.
Correct.
If you have someone's data, you can sell it to umpteenth dozen countries, or companies rather, countries too, and they know everything that they need to know about you in order to market things to you, surveil you further, etc.
And to perv on you, apparently, as well, over at Tesla. Yeah. And it's anything that's got a computer in it, you are the product, basically. And, I mean, if you're buying a Tesla or you're buying an iPhone or a MacBook or any other, high-priced electronic item, you think you've got the bee's knees, and you probably have got the bee's knees, but you are still the product. You are paying these companies for them to be able to monitor you with a product that, as you say, data is so valuable. And you look at cars these days.
This is the way of the world. More advanced AI, more tech. You got folks like Zuckerberg and Meta behind it, Google, Bard, ChatGPT, OpenAI. Am I not going with you?
I'm only grabbing one thing. Did you want to go with me?
I mean,
you can go with me.
I planned on going. It says I'm not allowed to record there. Oh. But anyway, I kind of wanted to go, but I don't really care about Ulta. But if this was Sephora, then maybe we would see a complete madhouse as it's being overrun by 10-year-olds. 10-year-olds.
Oh, you need to see two of those.
No, I only needed one, but since I can get 20% off, I'm going to get two.
Where's the other thing you needed?
This is it.
You said you were getting two things.
Yeah, two things. All right, shadows. Sunday stuff into.
Why is this lady looking at me like that?
Jump your bones.
Now the dog is looking at me.
The dog is staring you down.
So Michelle and I, we were actually trying to work through this while we were standing in line at Ulta. And not only that, but I also figured out what the products were that were driving 10-year-olds wild at Sephora. And here's the reason why. Not only is TikTok destroying our youth, but they're cleverly marketing these products, specifically targeting with Drunk Elephant, Glow Recipe, Dewdrop Serum, and Bubble Slam Dunk Moisturizer.
Yep. Well, there was some Drunk Elephant stuff in the checkout, the little...
Oh, okay. So Drunk Elephant's everywhere?
But Sephora has this different connotation, but also because Sephoras are inside malls. Ultas, generally speaking, are not. So it's easier for these kids to get into a Sephora.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Well, the malls are shutting down anyway, so
there's that.
put an end to that.
Yeah.
Put the kibosh on that one. But when we were talking about Walmart Spark drivers, and we realized, I said, well, if you close a store down, then you instantly increase the competition amongst drivers. If you got, let's say you got 3 stores close proximity to each other, and you got 30 total drivers, then you're looking at 10 drivers per store. If you close down one of those stores, then now you're looking at 15 drivers per store, which increases the competition. Or you still have 10 drivers per store, and now you only have 20 drivers because the other 10 dropped out because the store closed. They said, screw this, I'm out.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
So now there's more orders available for these drivers at these stores because these stores are going to inherently pick up more orders from the Walmart that closed. But we don't know how many orders a Walmart Spark driver can take at one time. So we don't know if this increases the earning potential for the Walmart Spark driver, or it increases the delivery time, making it longer for people to receive their order after they place it.
It's along the lines of, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck? You know what I mean?
Yes,
Same.
it's exactly. Walmart was in a boardroom meeting and they said, guys, come here. Come here. How much? I don't think we're together.
No, go the other way. They go left.
Oh. I don't know if we're together.
No. What's up? How you doing?
What's up? Granted, this isn't one of the Walmarts that's closing.
No.
So there's really a slim chance that we'll find an empty shelf here.
And it's in a touristy spot.
And it's in a touristy spot. But it is a Friday, but it should be stocked because Thursday, Friday is like the day. Thursday, Friday would be the day that most people are going to show up.
You're in the section that doesn't really matter. You get to the food section, it may be different because this is the day where people show up. Sorry. This is the day where people show up.
But it is, what time is it?
It is 12:30.
12:30. Odds are they're not here yet.
You're right.
Odds are they're not here
Either
yet.
still driving or they're still sleeping.
Or they're still drunk.
There's a lot of baby food back. More baby food than I've seen in a while. Oh, never mind. I saw that. I missed that. There's still issues there.
Stand correct.
Definitely, yeah. There's definitely more here than there was last time.
Sangria.
Not the sangria, but the one that looks like it, that sparkling stuff.
Always come back.
Okay.
All right, so he's stocking. So there was one employee stocking.
You've been tickled enough.
And he said, you've been tickled enough.
I don't know who he's talking to. Look at bacon. There's definitely not a picture.
And if you can't find cream cheese, it's right here. I think I saw some video and it's like Tim needed eggs more than he needed water or something. But I think it's only because there was some women standing there and he was trying to get their attention.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? Does this count? Long blink, in case you didn't catch that. She's looking for bagels.
Regular bagels.
So what did they say? Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be called bagels?
Yes, that's how it goes.
I see a lot of people out stocking and picking orders for Walmart. Plus that you got to pay $12.95 a day for. Or a week.
A month?
A month. My bad. A month. Or you can get a cheaper one for annual.
How much chicken is on the shelf? But I'm getting it because there's only 5 of them. We got plenty of the blueberry, the whatever, but this is what the kid wants.
Yeah, but I do see a lot of people stocking. You can see this little cart right here. So odds that we see any empty shelves, which I guess if we did see empty shelves at this point in time, that would really constitute a shortage because they would be stocking it.
Do you want to go? People that they are partnered with are not happy with them and they aren't happy with each other. So there's going to be a splitting of ways with Ben and Jerry and one of their, I don't know if it's suppliers, I don't remember exactly what it was, but whoever it is not a fan of how left woke Ben and Jerry's is.
Yeah, I think what she's trying to say is that Ben wants to focus on the importing, and Jerry wants to focus on the exporting.
Oh, do you need more Tic Tacs? It's a bigger container.
Okay. Is it the same, or is that some sort of like weird?
No, it's the same. You should get 65% more. Hello, how are you? Male nail tech. I've only seen that with Tony. You don't see that? Well, no, there was another male one at another place, but Tony's really the only one I know.
That's a Jack Harlow song. You better stop playing.
My nail tech knows how to keep a little secret.
So, on the way in, we had already anticipated having our exit strategy of going out the garden center, since we know that there's people waiting here that want to talk to us about whatever they are trying to sell or whatever.
Yeah.
But
you just walk out like this.
yeah.
Hello, I'm sorry.
No speaking English.
If they're already focused, then I think we're good.
Yeah, we gotta run. We gotta run. But if you want to get the shot, just tell everybody what you're doing.
Hey yo, we out here with the Nature Conservancy. We out here trying to help save the planet, man. Check us out at thenature.org. You already know.
Thenature.org.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, there we go. Nature.org. Now, what we did manage to do is actually check out with a human being, a live Walmart employee.
Yes.
With how many self-checkouts closed?
There were like probably half of them had a red light. The ones that were open didn't even have a green light, so that was weird. But they had 6 regular registers open, which was lovely.
Yo, I need that guy to work. If I got a job and you're out here doing this work, I need you. I need that energy.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake